Hello, everybody. Give me a minute to set everything up. I'm going to try something different and way out of my comfort zone. So bear with me. So give me a second to set everything up. Actually, let me turn the music up. Hopefully, it's not copywritten. So you'll let me set everything up. Oh, Lord. I'm going to attempt to do voices in this. Will my voice hold out? Probably not. Would it be funny and awful? Probably. Okay, 1 second, trying to set everything up. Yeah, give me a minute to set everything up. Come on, stupid phone. Just give me a minute to post that I'm going live in Discord, and then I'll be good to go. I'll also be doing a lot of reading that I'm not used to doing either, so a lot of reading, a lot of voices, even though I technically don't really do voices, so like I said, bear with me. If it's terrible and can't stand to listen to it, I understand. Okay. One second. Okay, 1 second. Let me see if I got everything. That's good, that's good. Alright, let's go. Let me make sure my mic is working actually. Give me a second. Okay, I hear myself, which might be unfortunate in a minute. Okay. One player, because I'm all alone. I'll do the DLC so there's more characters. I'll do a short game because I don't know. Hold on one second. Sorry, trying to respond to stuff. Okay. I'll do a short game because I don't know how my voice is going to react to doing voices. Okay. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid, sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life for the fullest. Sounds like high school, alright. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Now, who do I want to play as? Normally I would do like a funny name, but since it's the first time playing this, I'm just going to put my name. Pronouns are he. And we had yet to experience the ultimate challenge, the monster prom. Remember clearly, 3 weeks were left. 3 weeks were left as we fantasized about our dream prom dates. We were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Scott Howe, age 21, werewolf athlete who compensates for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Polygeist, 22, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Damien LeVay, 21, fearless demon with a taste for destruction and love of fire. Hello. You're about to watch me embarrass myself. I'm going to attempt to do voices for these characters in a minute. I've never done that in front of people except one friend, so this will probably go awful, and I don't even know if my voice will last through all of it. And I can't really do that many voices, so that's probably going to be super cringy, so if your ears bleed, I apologize. Okay, fearless demon with a taste for destruction and love of fire. Liam D. Liancourt, 4XX. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. Zoe, forever. Electric cutie who went from endless deity of the dark realm to ultimate fangirl. Calculator Hewlett Packard, I should say, version 1. A library computer had become a sentient robot ready to experience the life to its fullest. And Vera Oberling, 23, means self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear that it had to be one of them. But who? We only had 3 weeks to choose. I'm doing the short version because I don't know if my voice will last. We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom dates, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and to conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. I'm not. Oh, Lord. Okay. Welcome to Monsters Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start. You can play with like 4 people, up to 4 people, and you can kind of compete against each other or help each other out, try to get a date. And it's actually pretty fun playing with friends. Okay, this way, each of you start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Which of the coolest mythological creatures? A sphinx who's super turned up and ready to party, and she raps in her riddles. She talks. Oh, and she still kills you if you don't answer them correctly, but she raps the riddles. The invisible hand of the free market. The weird creature I drew when I was 6, and which is clearly super depraved from other mythical creatures, but it's super cool and is my OC and my spirit animal. Okay? Probably that one. I said, if you had sex with an animal, which animal would it be? Interesting already. A purebred horse, at least I can keep his semen and sell it. It's worth a lot. Who said there was no silver lining to bestiality? Oh my god. Oh lord. No one can make me F an animal. If I fuck an animal, it'd be my own free will. As a matter of fact, I already have fucked animals, so joke's on you, pal. Dolphin, they're the only animal that fucks just for pleasure, so at least we both can get the best to have a good time, right? Oh god. Um, I don't, I don't, uh, I don't want to choose any of these, but I guess a dolphin? Told you this game's weird, but it's pretty funny. What would be your dream first date? A sweaty and manly wrestling match, a wild party in international waters, sexy crimes, a lovely walk in the forest after rescuing your date from a dragon. That honestly would be badass. Okay. Professional meeting where you charm your date with some astonishing business advice. Probably this one. Or crimes. You find a genie in a bottle. You can ask for whatever you want. What do you ask for? For Shinji and Kara to be canon. I don't get that reference. I don't ask for anything. I drink the genie from the bottle. I can grant my own wishes. His friendship, infinite confetti. Before asking for anything, you try to negotiate up to the 3 standard wishes. Him to not be so cliche and genie and wishes so mainstream. I just do friendship. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh, Lord. Oh, I forgot to do something. I need to pause my download so it don't mess with my stream. Give me a second. Now I have to pick where I want to go. And that's my stats and everything in the corner. Okay, let's see. Library, outdoors, gym, bathrooms, auditorium. I just go outdoors. That day during recess, you start a half-hour raid that goes full crazy. You have an idea of how it escalates so much, but at one point there were like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain 2 fun. Scott and Miranda seem to be arguing about something. Your sweet meditation skills are clearly needed. Oh god. Of course, the first voice I gotta do is a girl. Oh lord. Let's see. I'm trying to think be the perfect voice for her. Well, I got 2 kind of girl voices I can do. I can do a high-pitched one, or I can do like, oh my god, that type of voice. Or I kind of got an Elmo voice. Okay. Let me get a drink real quick before I start this. Well, that's just gay. Like, when you got a deep voice, you gotta, that's not all I can do. Okay. Why am I nervous? If you can see my face right now, it's pretty red right now. I'm not, okay.
Now you know football teams is called Spooky High. Spooky Monster and Spook, but who also plays sports? But who's our mascot?
Well, let's see. He's kind of dumb, so I gotta kind of do. I gotta do kind of like a dumb jock voice, like, our mascot? Oh, dang, you're right. We don't have a mascot.
Oh, what about Misha the Mermaid? Mermaids are monsters.
God. No way, too girly. Try this Wally the werewolf.
Why's gotta be a werewolf? We're the monsters, not the werewolves.
Yeah, we're not mermaids either.
Maybe the problem is that the team name is trying to cover a huge diverse group of people with a single label.
No, Coach is never wrong. Let's just not think it hard enough. Think. Hey, you. You look like a hard thinker. What mascot should we use for our team? Let's see. Easy, we just genetically engineered a cross between every kind of monster at... Let's go head of werewolf, tail of mermaid, hair of Medusa, angst of a vampire, and we call it Abe the Abomination. Just a regular human, dress him up in business suit and make him the CEO of Fortune 500 company. Corporate greed, that's the real monster. Not wrong, but I'll do this one.
Finally!
Maya lost her voice already. Hold on.
Finally!
Let me get a drink. I can tell this is already going to go well.
Finally! Our idea represents the true diversity of our school. We can use Daddy's Genie Lab.
Gene Lab, not Genie. Apparently I can't read and do voices at the same time.
Let's see. In order to fit the monster parts in, the mascot will have to be about 100 feet tall, covered in nightmares, appendages, and moist tentacles. Which means that shall prevent great shade on hot games days. The tentacles can be held umbrellas. Huzzah!
Yeah, because daily genetic experiments are always shortcuts to girls' heart. You gain 2 smarts and 1 boldness. Now I gotta decide who I want to sit back as who I actually want to try to take to the prom. I'm thinking... I forgot what her name is. If I remember, she's kind of like an anime girl fan thing, and that might be kind of funny. Even though it's another girl voice, but here we are. You kind of want to give this a try? Well, it's on PlayStation, and you can play with friends and stuff. It's actually up to 4 players. They also have, if you play against people, there's like random stuff that happens, like you can decide to help the person or hindrance them. And then there's like, stuff happens, minus the voice act, I'm not doing that. I just wanted to do something different. Like, I've never done voice acting in front of people, so I just wanted to... But just to change it up. Okay, let's do this. You sit down with Zoe and Miranda. Miranda is paying no attention to her eating serves, and Zoe is paying too much attention to them. You ain't got the range. I don't got much range either. I'm gonna end up doing the same voices for like 3 different people. Okay, those are 2 different girls, I think. Or no, I did Zoe a while ago, didn't I? Yeah, now I just gotta try to think of the voice for the other girl.
What are you doing, Zoe? Don't you know how rude it is
To
ogle another woman eating serfs?
I was like, what the heck is ogle? I don't have that many girl voices, so I will have to do that one voice. Uh, that's not ogling, it's research for my fanfic.
Oh dear, what is it about royalty? It's not called fanfic, it's called propaganda.
What? Oh, I'm not writing about you right now. I'm writing about you eating stars.
What?
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm going to really dive into their inner lives, their hopes, their dreams, and desires. It's okay. We'll pretend they're different female voices. I appreciate it.
Oh, don't be silly. Serfs don't have any of those things. Do they, serfs?
The eating serf's eye dart between Miranda and Zoe, terrified should they speak or just shut up and eat. You're right, Miranda. Most serfs don't have thoughts or feelings. Only the really expensive and rare ones do. Making menaced eye contact with the 2 serfs, silently place a piece of sushi in their mouths and chew violently. This one? I was trying to help the other girl. I didn't really want Zoe to like me, but oh, whatever. Since Miranda's eaten serfs or fish people, this is a lot like walking up to a human and deliberately eating a finger in front of them. Look at that messed up. I'm sorry for what I'm about to say, but your show of mediation really makes Miranda serfs clam up.
Oh, really? Subtle threats of violence? A true sign of royal lineage.
Okay, some of these words are hard to do in a girl voice. What is this? Mortal and not wanting their flesh eaten? It's such a weird hang-up.
If by weird you mean useful for controlling the masses, then I suppose I agree.
Eating serfs try their best to ignore you as they stuff food into their quivering mouths. You feel like you did the right thing, but you don't have much of a conscience, so that's not saying much. Anyways, Miranda's happy. And there's so much different stuff. Like, each time you play it, it's different, because it depends on who you interact with. Then there's also a store you can buy stuff to trigger certain, like, not cutscene, but different parts. See, like, right here is a store. I guess the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. I used to love dodgeball. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain 2 charm. Afterwards, Miranda summons you. I'm just going to end up doing only girl voices this stream, apparently. Feel worse to be summoned, but you comply. You can't resist her mermaid goons.
Thank you for coming, my dear. I have finally decided to trust you with my most important aspiration. I am destined to be the queen of prom. The royal ascension is nigh. We must prepare. Most of my competition is naive. They foolishly assume the prom queen is purely ceremonial title.
Some of these words I cannot do in a girl voice.
Except Ursula, Jr., she's proven to be quite a worthy rival. I respect that. Which is why we must destroy her reputation immediately. Any thoughts?
Let's convince everyone she likes humans. Fart joke. Sorry, I gotta do a fart joke. You plan to claim her mind in the toilet, no point in doing anything half-assed. When Ursula enters the restroom, you quickly gather a crowd and put a glass against the door. The crowd explodes with laughter as Miranda, unfortunately, rival is launched to the moon.
Excellent! She can rule Alien High School all she likes now. Also, I'm going to check start an alternate space program off my bucket list.
Oh, you wanted a farting pal? You should have been more specific. You gained 2 boldness and 1 fun. Can I get some other people's voices to do, please? Screw it. Check out the bathroom. Today you skip class and just hang out in the bathroom because you respect no authority. Guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathroom, you give 0 shits, but you gain 2 boldness. You turn to find Miranda staring at the wall and signing audibly. She clearly has something on her mind. Okay, apparently, like I said, I'm just doing her voice today.
Oh, those bathrooms are so vulgar. If only there were like bathrooms back home in Atlantis, bathrooms so vast and luxurious many have entered and never been seen again. I have raised this issue with the principal Giant Spider, but he insists that the school does not have the budget for such things. He told me to pick one improvement, just one, for the school to implement. But what improvement of all the myriad of possibilities should I select? Oh, I am paralyzed by the options. Help me.
Flood the entire bathroom with seawater and exotic fish just like home. I even have some underwater interior design ideas. Look, a gold-plated robot that helps you wipe. I think I would rather do this one. I don't need anybody to help me wipe, thank you very much.
Oh, but of course the most elementary improvement of all, submersion. I have often argued that one of my major issues with this high school is that it's not under enough water. We're better to start than the bathroom.
Within hours, a team of contractors have arrived to brick up the entrance to the bathroom, drill a hole in the roof, and dump a bunch of salt water.
Oh, it's just like home. All we need to complete is the
tableau, of some lamenting peasants. Miranda dives into the bathroom to laugh and frolic. They'll probably fix it in a couple of days, but in the meantime, let's hope you're not made out of fire or anything. You gain 2 fun and 1 creativity. I don't know what to do on this one because I want different voices, but I also actually want to win. But I don't really want Miranda. Thinking either this one or here. Screw it. Just so I could do different voices instead of being the same voice, I will do this one. Okay, now I gotta try to get a robot voice.
Fred Paulita, please correct me if I have misunderstood, as I am still new to these customs. But it is my understanding that cafeteria is designated for the consumption of calories by those organic beings who need them to live.
Okay, I gotta try to think of a voice for her. Heck yeah! Because she's kind of like hyper.
And these tables are to put aforementioned calories in order to be consumed.
You got it, you little robot buddy.
Another drink. Okay.
But you seem to be dancing on top of this table, therefore prevented your fellow students from using it from designated function.
Nailed it!
And you are encouraging other students to do the same as confetti rains down from the ceiling and multiple disco balls flash blindly, and your music is very loud, which is why you are shouting over it.
Okay, I nailed it. Thank you.
Boom, yeah, see? You understand way more than you think. You're crushing it, like crushing the rave.
And I'm sorry if I'm loud. I don't know how to, like, adjust how loud my voice is trying to do voices. Like I said, not a professional.
But from my understanding, the outdoor location is designated for raves. Cafeteria is for food consumption. Disrupting the ability to consume food in a space designated for food consumption is not very nice, and I believe you should stop.
I believe that late and dumb, and I can't stop. I won't stop partying, so I'm just gonna keep partying.
They seem to be in a standstill. Time to step in and turn the tide. Just because I like doing the robot voice, I kind of want to go with him. Just so I... Because that's easy for me to do, the robot voice. The other one, I feel like I'm going to rip my throat out. Polly should keep raving. Calculation of the raw intensity of this rave is powering the whole cafeteria by itself. Energy, bitches. Calculator is right. We know you're all about throwing parties in ridiculous places, so why not just someplace even more ridiculous? Take this rave to Narnia. I'll do that one.
Yes, friend Paulina, certainly I do not want to curtain tail the fun but your rave, but perhaps if you could enjoy yourself as just as much somewhere which does not disturb our classmates.
That's it, that's enough. Everyone stop. Cut the lights. Cut the music. Take your damn hands off the piano, Justin. This party's just got shut down.
Paulina, I apologize. I do not mean to ruin your fun.
The gun is headed to Narnia. Woo! Follow me through the wardrobe, fam.
Well, Zach, that was quite a brilliant solution. You must be one of the few monsters here who pays attention in class and gains plus smarts. Launching sync with sincere gratitude. Thank you. It seems you have brought us quite a bit of time while Paulina parties in Narnia.
Sup, bitches? I'm back from Narnia. Have you missed me these past years?
What's also funny is my family's sitting in here right now listening to me do these voices. So...
You were gone 12 seconds and 8 nanoseconds according to my clock.
Did you dumbass forget how Narnia works? I just became the queen of Rome for 20 years and then burned that shit to the ground and with the dumbest party ever. Ugh, was so Bob. That or I'm just super high on those super weird roots and just tripped very hard and had a 20-year-long specific hallucinations that last 12 seconds. Who the fuck knows when it comes to super weird roots?
Hey, if it was fun while it lasted, Calculator still seems pleased, so go ahead and count it as a win. We will state-wise. I think I will try to go with the robot to the prom just because I enjoy doing the voice. He's smart, so I'm gonna say might be at the library. The day you spend some time in a library PC mining some Bitcoin. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guess that nobody actually has a fucking idea how it really works. Anyways, you gain 2 Bitcoins, which is equal to $200,000, which is unfortunately equal to 2 monster dollars, so 2 money. Somebody puts a sack over your head and throws you in a car. You drive for hours before they let you out and take the sack off. It's clear the first floor restroom. Miranda is sitting on a makeshift throne where her goons jump in and out of the toilet. Okay. How did I do her voice? I think it was close to the other voice.
I'm glad you came I'm glad you came. My prom queen campaign is moving on to the next stage. Your expertise is crucial for this part. Most of my inner circle are fish. Hardly helpful unless genetically engineered beyond recognition. Speaking of which, I need you to help me sneak a 3-meter tall, heavy-armed con assassin named Triska into the school. No reason, but if you're friends with the singer harlot Ariel, you'll best say your goodbyes.
Do nothing. Every student in our school is some kind of bizarre monster. We need a diversion. Release the Kraken. I don't really want to... I don't like her too much, so... And of course she likes that. Damn it.
Kraken, of course, the tiny terror of the 3rd grade. I shall send word to the elementary school at once.
Soon, Kraken, our 8 years old octopus with a shitty attitude, runs into the campus and pulls all the fire alarms. Witches melt, vampires are trapped by running water. They can't cross, and Damien will live or live is extinguished. And Damien's will to live. I don't know why I had trouble. Read that. Will to live is extinguished. Amidst the chaos, a Caribbean crab cries out for help. His mistress hangs on a hook in the middle of the hall.
Ha! Look like this little princess is no longer part of our world.
If Miranda is this ruthless on land, you shudder to think what she's like under the sea. You gain 2 fun and 1 boldness. I hate to go back to the library. Oh, maybe class. Maybe he would be in class. I think the game is trying to make me date her, and I don't want to. The day you listen to your elders and leave valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monsters nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity of this high school. You gain 2 smarts. In art class, you're having a hard time looking at the unspeakable ultra relic you're supposed to be painting, when Liam and Miranda thankfully provide you with a distraction. Finally, a new voice. He's kind of a nerd, so let's see if I can give him a nerd voice. Okay.
What are you talking about, Miranda? The relics surely represent vitality of man's quest for a meaningful world of customer greed.
I don't know why I gave him like Sid the Sloth, but here we are.
But how do you know that, Liam? To me, it just looks like a gruesome and horrific offering to a pitiful god. Like Uncle
Emathena
used to make.
I don't know how to pronounce that.
That's easy, Miranda, when she uses to turn me in a piece of art simply.
Simply, make it up. Look at the bottom of the read clearly printed label that explains the true meaning of art. I'll do that one.
Ridiculous. There's nothing written on the bottom of...
There's something written on the bottom of the statue. It says, this statue clearly represents the futility of man's quest for meaning within capitalism. Oh dear, Liam, look at you. You were wrong. You said, in a world of consumer goods.
That's merely a superior vocabulary at work, Miranda.
God.
The artist, illustrator, sculptor, after all, not an art critic.
Wow, Liam, you're so smart and so humble.
Liam calmly accepts Miranda's sincere compliment, but when he thinks you're not looking, he runs around looking at the bottom and backs of every other piece of art in the room. You clearly changed his life, probably for the better. You gain 2 charm and 1 smarts. I've only been streaming for 38 minutes. This feels like I've been streaming for 3 hours. Yeah, I could do the robot again. You know the old joke, a robot and a vampire sit down at a cafeteria table to not eat?
Fred, Liam, you seem quite focused thus. I apologize for interrupting.
Well, glad you enjoyed it. Like I said, I never do this. This is the first time I've ever done something like this, so it's fun. It's just like, I don't know, way out of my comfort zone.
But I cannot help notice that you are frequently absorbing in your technology inclusion of all else.
Can you say more than 1 word? It's hard to do a voice, but it's like not even a word. I don't.
As a piece of technology myself, I must admit for being the synthetic equivalent of flattered.
Come on, dude.
but something does not compute. I spent my day and night lounging for organic connection, tried and failing to artificially generate the sensation of being loved. But you, with the entire organic population of this high school at your fingertips, you instead use those fingertips to simulate your smartphone device. It intensifies my loneliness to just watch.
Okay, finally I can say something. Lean into some feeling. Loneliness is third coolest emotion right behind thunder and none. Okay.
I do not wish to lean into feeling, Liam. I wish for you to lean out of it.
You don't know what you're asking, Cal? Do you know how many... this voice is not that easy to do. Any photos are shared on Instagram alone every hour?
3,958,333.33 repeating.
It's supposed to be a rhetorical question. You're only strengthening my point, which is... What if while I was away, my phone synced organic connection, one of those Instagram posts were to be bad? Who would post a devastating, condescending emote? Who would ironically share along a gift for Marcel Duchamp legacy smoke a cigarette? Who do I ask? Who? The internet is defenseless without me. I cannot miss a moment.
Counterpoint, this is unhealthy and bad, and you should not do it anymore.
Well, things are getting pretty heated at the cafeteria table. You better resolve this dispute one way or the other before your ice cream melts. Leave Liam alone, calculator. Not everyone has a super potent microprocessor for a brain, so they can receive internet updates while interacting with people. Check your robo privileges. Calculator is right, Liam. How about instead of bearing your pink tinged nose in your phone, you update via puppet show. Calculator and I will now perform for you. Well, I'm trying to get Calculator to take me to prom on here, so there we go. A puppet show?
I would be grateful for the opportunity to engage in your organic life form customs to pretend inanimate objects as I once was, have thought.
Alright, see you in a second.
I have thought and feeling opinions as I now do.
Of course, robot. Showing a puppet show is so meta. Redeemed hydrate. Yeah, I do need.
All that I do is metal, for metal is what I am made of. Incorrect auditory input. Error. Apologies. I realize that you said meta. The puppet show will be meta friendly and we will make it all that you want and more.
And so you do. Calculator used the internet in his mind to get all the information Liam would have gotten from his various platforms, which is you and Calculator then translated through puppetry in a style of Bunraka, Wayang cult. I don't know how to pronounce that other word. Marionettes and Julie Taymor. Liam is finally off his phone, and you and Calculator had a wonderful and artistic bonding experience. Where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? I do not know. I guess auditorium. The day while rehearsing for class play, it's as thought the music themselves had descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered in generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity. You open your locker and a cloud of gas knocks you out. You come to your senses and plummet toward Earth, rapidly approaching terminal velocity. You fall into the school backyard into the hands of Miranda's biggest goons. Your classmates don't notice.
It didn't work. None of them even noticed your glorious fall. People are so used to spectacle at this school. This slow extension to tiresome and inglorious act. A great gesture to secure my throne. Can you think of something while I fling my salmon?
No more talk. We bring war. I will build a monument to you, your highness. It will ravel the sun and the atrocities your family committed. No more talk. We bring war. I guess I'll do this one. True to yourself. You've been true to yourself. Always choose the right path. Congrats. Only offline games. Okay. You single-handedly break all windows in the school and start renovating merry-go-round.
What an excellent choice of material. Glass is made from sand. I never understood why school has a merry-go-round.
The glass is sharp, but you persevere and build a 50-foot-high statue of Miranda, shard by shard. You spin the playground toy. You don't know whether it's the God's blessing your creation or just blood loss, but...
Oh gosh, it sparkles!
You pass out from blood loss shortly after Miranda starts apologizing for swearing. You get to the best medical care from Miranda surgeons. And also 2 charm and 1 creativity. I know if I went with her, I'd get it because I got all the choices right, but I don't want to. So screw you. Will you go to prom? You finally plug up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you.
Oh, I see. Searching valid excuse. You see, Zach, my family acquaintance has nondescriptly mild to serious disease, and so I cannot attend this social event that I don't want to attend with you. I am deeply sorry.
Rejected by Calculaster. Just like my real date history.
Has the excuse been convincing? Yes or no?
What a loser. After that, you were forced to abandon your home, join the underground society of sad people, and couldn't get a date for Monster Prom. Which is a fancy way of saying you had to live the rest of your life in a fucking sewer. Sounds about right. Gross. Most likely to Razgard, to space goddess of illusion, disguise. Calculator quote. It's not
about the much memory you have in your processor, but how good those memories are.
Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendships, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happens, and it was wonderful. Calculus went to the Robot University and majored in mecha robots. He is now 250 feet tall and fights against weird giant creatures protecting Tokyo 3. Zoe, many years of research obscure trivia for her steamy fanfic paid off. She got a job at counseling a company who makes fantasy sex toys based on beloved pop culture characters. Now she rakes in big bucks designing blueprints of stuff like the cock of a Demogorgon and the vagina of the Statue of Liberty. My lord, what is this game? Liam kept doing art so hard that he eventually evaporated. I'll be popping in and out today, so I wrote, it's okay. I'm just trying something that I've never done before, doing voices, so it might be a good thing you're popping in and out, because your ears might be bleeding if you stay too long. Liam kept doing art so hard that he eventually evaporated and became the concept of coolness himself. As he left the physical plane, the last thing Liam did was give everyone a condescending look. For those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in the war of called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. That was a short run that I got freaking rejected. Rejected by a freaking calculator. I'm only crying on the inside and a little bit on the outside. I hope this music is not copywritten. I will try. I was only going to do one, but my voice is feeling okay right now. So I may do one more, and I might try a long one. Now, will my voice last? Who knows? This might end abruptly when my voice cuts out, and I have to type like, stream ending, lost voice. No, I can skip that. You unlocked erotic fanfics about dragons. This is about to get weird. This shop now has a paper map. So vintage. You have unlocked 10 new images in the gallery. I'll check out the gallery real quick. Holy crap, there's a lot of endings. There are 7 pages of endings? Holy shiznick. I'll be playing this forever to get every ending. Okay, those are kind of cool. Poker face. Congratulations, you have been chosen to win big. Okay. So many characters that I did not voice, which might be a good thing because I only have like 3 voices. Okay. Here's some fan art. That's actually a pretty cool looking one. Forbes 30, under 30,000. Okay. Okay, let's do this again. Do the DLC. I'll try the long game. It says it was 30 minutes. I've been streaming for 50 minutes. That was not a 30-minute game. Spooky High School, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid, sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were a wild journey to discover who we really were. Let's see, who do I want to be this time? I guess I could be a girl character. I don't know. I'm just going to go with whatever, Amara. Because I don't know a good girl name to think of right now. We had yet to experience the ultimate challenge, the monster prom. Remember, it's clear 6 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Scott Howe, 21, werewolf athlete, comes it for... Actually, let me skip this part, just because we've already done this, and it's the same thing, just to make sure the stream don't go for like 6 hours, because this one might be long. Okay, I already did this. I'll get to the questions, because the questions will be different, but I'll... School's outdated and lame. We need a new school project, ASAP. Turning people into puppets through emotional warfare and deception, 101. Critical thought, damn, this country could really use a subject like this in school. How to correctly punch a crocodile with terrible consequences. You know what? Do that one. Which god do you pray to each night before sleeping? Praying is for fools I took. Comprising pics of God molesting a tree, and now I blackmailed him from whatever I want. A lot were affected. Oh, I pray to all the gods. I have the business where people pay me to deliver their prayers every night. I even started to look for a Chinese factory to outsource the prayer. Praying is kind of lame. I have a group text set up with some deities. Blessed Loki, coolest cats in town. Oh, this one, I guess. What criteria would you use to name your children? Just a swear word? My name plus 2. The second, I will research for a name that is pun-proof, joke-proof. No one will pick on them. The name my favorite ship like Gulliver or Northfield. No name. It's just too much work. A non-heteronormative name to give them freedom to define themselves to their own terms. Just a swear word. You find your zodiac sign to be inaccurate. Design your own personal zodiac sign. The ambitious iguana, can't even talk. The cute pup. the non-canon lovers, the happy-go-lucky fun candy pill, the randomly arranged set of stars, Regal 17. A cute puppy there. That'll work. Who do I want to try to take the prom this time that won't say no to me twice in a row? I'm just gonna randomly pick. I'm looking away and pressing the button. The day during recess, you start a half-hour raid that goes full crazy. You haven't had it escalated so much, but at one point there were 300 people. Some of the summon demons from Nightmare Dimension. Cosplayers might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain 2 fun. As you go around your day, you can't help but notice Damien and Scott trying to beige business suits. By the time you get over to them, they're both taking the suits off and are examining them critically. Okay, he's a demon, he's a hothead. What's a good voice for him? Let's see. Something ain't right. Or something it still isn't right. Yeah, hold on. Now I gotta try to... How did I do his voice? Kind of dumbish. Let's see. Yeah, I really don't want to half-ass our Pokemon's cosplay. Coach says he's always up your full ass on everything. I'm with you, man. Nobody get more shits about classic pocket human video games than me. But what the fuck are we missing, man? We got the suits and the horn-rimmed glasses, the sickly pale body paint. Everything we need to cosplay Doug and Wilbert. The twin titans of real estate. I know who they are, Scott. I played the damn game. Now come on. Help me think of what we're missing. Okay, that voice kind of hurts my throat a little bit. Hopefully I don't do his voice a lot. You know right away their costumes need you to reach into their bag and pull out the one thing no human would be caught dead without. A unicycle, a gun. If I'm being honest, a gun. I'm pretty sure more people have guns than unicycles. I could be wrong. Hell yeah. This is exactly what my costume needed. Come on, Scott, put your mask on. Let's head over to the convention. Okay, Damien. Hey, by the way, why is this convention happening over at First National Bank? In the middle of the day, on a weekday. Humans don't ask questions, Scott. Come on, let's rob that. Make some friends. He is definitely robbing a bank. If anyone asks that gun isn't yours, you gain 2 plus fun and 1 boldness. Screw you, calculator. You broke my heart earlier. No, I'm just kidding. I guess I don't know. I guess I should change it up, so I'll go for Damien the Demon, I guess, as a girl character, I guess. You sat down to eat with Damien and Liam. Well, to eat with Damien, Liam just takes pictures of his food. When a leather-clad figure drops from the air vent onto your table, it's the Slayer. Oh god, another voice. And it's a girl. And I guess she's a Slayer, so she'd be kind of like a badass. Lights over. Dirtbag. Is this the game? Yes. Will you miss me doing girl voices and a robot voice and a voice that feels like I was ripping my throat out? And you also missed me getting getting dumped. Why we doing Valley Girl? You're supposed to do voice, like, you interact with different characters, and this is the character I'm trying to think of a voice for. It's a girl that's a slayer, so shouldn't be a Valley Girl. I'm trying to think. I'm not that good with girl voices, so I'm trying to think of one. Lunchtime over dirtbag time to die, so I need to have kind of like a rough. You sound cheerleader type. Liar, you're pretty good.
Lie, dirtbag. Lunchtime over, dirtbag. Time to die. Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna have to do that voice. It always happens when we sit together.
Your guest-based retort is offensive. Don't spoil my food pics.
Mickey Mouse. Good tool. Went to Mickey, yep. God, I already forgot how I did her voice. My brain's like trying to. That's also my voice is like. I lost her voice. Herbert.
Oh, I'll spoil your food pic, Count Stankula. I'm about to spoil your face.
Just his, though, right?
Both your faces.
Where's the muscly arm paper boy? Fuck! The Slayer is right between three of you. You can't save Liam and Damien, but if you act fast, you might just be able to save one. Immortalize Damien with the Lord's Prayer and Liam escapes. Heard any good news lately? Giggity. You've been waiting for this moment your whole life. Flip the table for justice. I'm doing that one. Normally when you flip table, it's out of anger or mischief, but this is about to be the most righteous table flip ever performed.
No, my footing!
To load up Tower Fantasy, LOL.
No, artfully arranged cafeteria food.
Yeah, fuck up school property. The Slayer ends up pinned under the table along with Liam. Damien jumps down there, starts punching indiscriminately, not caring who he hits. So, you know, just another normal day for Damien. I never felt so alive.
Offensive.
Whatever. Let's flip the rest of the tables in the cafeteria while the flipping's good. You've righteously flip every single table in the cafeteria, which each table you flip, you find Damien flipping a little more for you. But more of a rasp to lips, you have Murderface from Metapocalypse. I'm actually enjoying myself, and y'all seem to be enjoying it, even though my throat kind of hurts a little bit right now. The day while rehearsing for class play, it's as though the muses themselves had descended to give you a figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity. Later, you, Polly, and Damien are practically battling witches, stealing bats, and hiding them in people's lockers. But all that well-intentioned fun and games is interrupted by a blinding flash of light. Yep, they said oral sex. Figurative oral sex. Yeah, this game could be pretty dirty. I think that's why I like this game, because it's so freaking random. Okay, she's probably gonna have like an older lady, deeper lady voice. That's what she kind of looks like.
Well, there you are. Exactly the monsters we wanted to see. Well needed, not wanted.
Okay, she's kind of a party girl, so I'm gonna do cakes and pies. I'm gonna have to do my one voice now.
Those guys again.
They never want to do anything fun.
We're not trying to run your fund. We're trying to save the world. Univertica is planning an attack.
So boring.
Why am I even subjecting my ears to this bullshit? I'm going back to hell.
All they ever wanted is butt stuff.
Yeah, that's what we need. Our partners on this mission. Rabaroo died right after discovery. Univertica witness. We need someone to speak to her spirit.
Not it. Not it. Damn it. I said it almost at the same time.
But I'm allergic to hell, but this is a serious health issue.
But I'm prettier, so I shouldn't have to do anything ever.
Seriously, guys. This world will end if you don't help us. We don't care who one of you needs to step up.
Whatever. Just let the world end already. Then I won't have to take my midterms.
I'm with Polly on this one. Midterms suck. Helping people suck. Good luck with whatever said your problem was.
I gotta take a drink. That voice is killing my throat. Well, that problem is world ending. You're pretty sure nobody wants that. But you don't really want to help either. Time to impress one of your classmates by forcing the other to go to help. Psst. What's the matter, Damien? Oh, wait, I should have done that thing. Okay. What's the matter, Damien? Are you scared? Are you spicy little red baby? Psst. You're welcome, Polly. Well, you came into the most weird stream. I am trying to do voices. Welcome to the stream. I never do voices, so I wanted to change it up. So you're about to hear a lot of cringe. You know, Polly, saving the world is... You know, Polly, saving the world is a great way to free fun candies and alcohol. You, Damien, you owe me one. This shit's funny AF. That's what I wanted. I wanted people to be entertained, even if it's laughing at me. So, here we go. I'll help Damien. Free fun candy and alcohol? I guess I can help you out. I'm not wasting my whole day doing this, on this.
How is this waste of day then would otherwise? Ian, what is wrong with you people?
I'm here for it, even though his throat needs lube. Well, in my defense, I've been doing voices for an hour and 8 minutes now. Polly bounces off to commune with the spirits. The coven exchange cautious optimistic glances.
Yo, good job. Sonically manipulating Polly desire so I didn't have to go. You're going to hell for sure.
I like him because he's kind of cool, but doing that voice is going to ruin my throat. I have a feeling after this run, I'm going to have to stop. You aim to please. After a moment, Polly returns. Radaroo on bomb.com. We totally had an impromptu undead dance party in the spirit world, and it was wicked. Don't stress your vocal cords too much, though you might not be able to talk for a few days. Yeah, true. That's true. That's
great. I guess, but did you learn Univertica's weakness?
Oh yeah, duh, it's penicillin. He's highly allergic.
Penicillin, of course, we should have known.
Great, cool, awesome. Now scram before I summon like 20 more demons to replace the one you're fighting.
I'll be here listening. Gonna be working on. Hold on. Gonna be working on OBS. Okay.
I truly do not understand how you can be so concerned about the fate of the world. You're all bad people. Seriously.
The coven disappears, leaving you, Polly, and Damien to not give any kind of fucks about the universe, just the way you like it. You gain 2 boldness and 1 fun. Like I said, I'm a variety streamer. I went for a freaking Goes to yo tide to doing voices. And anywhere in between. Let's see. I'll go to the gym. The day an epic dodgeball match takes place, eventually seems lost, but everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain 2 charm. You're chilling out, not murdering anybody, when Damien slinks up to you. I probably shouldn't have done him for this long playthrough because my voice is going to be gone. He's leaning a large stack with the word, definitely not a corpse, written on it.
Hey, you're not gonna believe this, but there's definitely actually a corpse in the bag.
You never would have guessed.
Now here's the thing, I'm not saying I'm exactly responsible for making this corpse. At least not without my lawyer present. Let's see, he and I apparently had very different definitions of rock, paper, scissors. Anyways, I'm not interested in going back to jail, so I need you to help me hide the body real quick. It would be extremely attractive thing to do.
Luckily, hiding dead bodies is kind of your thing. You share your brilliant solution. Disguise him as a drinking fountain. No one will know the difference. Just chuck him in my garage. He'll blend perfectly with my collection of vintage dead bodies. I'll click this one and take another drink. I'm just trying to make sure my throat don't go out halfway through this game. Good thing is I'm drinking some like Powerade and stuff, so it's somewhat healthy drink that I'm drinking right now. Healthier than a Coke, so hopefully. Okay. You throw the corpse in the back of Damien's dread chariot and hoof it over to your garage.
Holy hell, those are all yours? Some of those are total classics. Elvis Presley, Amelia Earhart, fuck, all 3 popes here? I spent all time trying to be the great murderer. With the greatest murderer all right next to me the entire time.
Damien lovingly lays his mangled corpse next to your pristine collector's item, a look of awe on his face. Joke's on him, you're actually just a really accomplished grave robber. You gain 2 smarts and 1 charm. Oh, I got so much left. I know I should go and sit with Damien to have a chance prom, but I kind of want to do a different voice. And it's all about entertainment anyways. So I am going to do this one. So I can do the robot voice, even though he rejected me earlier. You sit down with Zoe and calculator. Zoe seems to have brought some fresh sanity today. That is, she has a screaming man strapped to the table and is currently siphoning his sanity out through his eye sockets.
Friend Zoe, I am afraid I must take issue with your current practice.
I can't remember how I did her voice. Let's see.
What, Edie?
Eating is a matter which causing a human to rapidly scream kill me while avoiding his bowels and bladder does not seem nice.
Look, I was born this way, okay? We're not so much born as ripped from the fabric of reality itself and animated with equal parts raw malice and the concept of despair.
Sorry the girl voices sound very close to each other, but I don't have good range when it comes to girl voices, so here we are.
But still, don't judge me.
I do not possess the necessary firmware to judge you, Zoe. I do, however, wish that you would find another way to attain subsistence.
I can't. Why can I not say that word? Subsistence. Why is my voice not working right now? Whatever, you know the word. You cannot stand to see those two at odds. Maybe you could convince Zoe to change her ways or convince calculation that they don't need changing. I'm just going to go with calculator again. Zoe, why don't you eat the vegan brownie I brought instead? It's probably way better than the guy's sanity. Oh, come on, calculator. Hello, welcome to the stream. I am attempting to do voices, and my voice is already hurting. So, here we are. Oh, come on, Calculator. Sandy isn't even one of the top 5 worst things Zoe could be devouring from this dude. I'll do this one. His throat's sore. You're not wrong. Let's just hope my voice will not go out and I'll be able to stream tomorrow, too. I don't know if I'll stream this game. This might be a once-in-a-blue-moon game. My luck, this would be the most popular video, and all of a sudden I'll have to do this game, like, a lot. He's a throat goat right now.
Wait, why are you telling me it's possible to eat food?
That is, in fact, the primary purpose of food.
Wow, why did they change everything? Toss me that brownie.
Tossing the brownie is unnecessary because you're sitting right next to Zoe, but you don't argue with a woman who has an insane half-corpse tied to a cafeteria table. Welcome to the stream. Like I'm attempting to do voices, which is something I never do, so welcome to the craziness of me ruining my voice.
Oh my god, this is delicious. It doesn't even taste like suffering a little bit.
That is because it's vegan brownie.
You know, I never thought I could enjoy something that didn't involve
Can't even talk. What's the lady?
a person's body and mind.
I can't even talk with doing her voice, damn it.
Open my many eyes today. But I'm not sure if I'm ready to go full vegan. Maybe I could be flexitarian and sometimes eat vegan food and sometimes devouring people's minds and souls.
It sounds okay enough. Query, what should we do with the gibbering humans still affixed to the table?
I don't know. This is embarrassing. Put him in the trash compactor, I guess.
That does seem to be official school policy, yes.
You really bomb a calculator while hauling the proposing mass of human flesh to the garbage chute. Teamwork makes the dream work. I'm not even halfway. I should have just done 2 short games instead of 1 short one and a long one. Screw it, I want to see what I can buy. Welcome to my little shop. Buy some shit. I have shit that will boost your stats, shit that will lead you to a stupid new adventure, even some shit that might be much needed at some very specific moments. So take a look. What do we have? We have a corpse. You know, I'm saying a corpse. It's like some kind of fashion accessory. It's not as I'm trying to dispose of it. A crafting of art requires years of hard work, education from great mentors, and tons of raw talent, but damn, that sounds exhausting, so let's set up our motivational poster for now, okay? Some impractical yet kind of funny glasses. Remember when those used to be cool? Now they aren't, but that's so ridiculous that they're still fun in their own twisted way. A Russian novel with insightful prose to universal matters such as love and death. Are you sure about this? You can always use Wikipedia to get the general idea and still be able to act as if you read it. Tampon used by a former prom queen. Oh, that is gross. You know for good it's a blood ritual. In case you're just a creep with unhealthy obsession, don't even dare ask me how I got this. I don't want to know how you got that. Sexy fake Latin accent. Why, the hottest thing is being yourself, honey, but a Latin accent is close second, to be honest. A map. A paper map so useless yet so vintage. Google Maps might be cool, but can you get a real paper cut with Google Maps? I rest my case. A fake badass tattoo. It has flames, a skull, and even a knife. With this, you can murder your enemies, go to prison, make everyone your bitch, and then murder them too, and go to some kind of super prison. Street cred 9,000. An erotic fanfic about dragons. Dragon Heat, a classic that's so cheesy and stupid that you just can't stop reading it. Never thought I would say this, but now I'm super into dragon abs. I see I'm wise enough to know when a gift needs giving. Yeah. A penguin match. You want this? You sick pervert? I have no idea. I appreciate a good reverse Romanian Wilkinson. I must admit, it's kind of hot you into that kinky shit. God. High school social life is so hard nowadays. Hiring a PR agent is totally a thing, and A blanket with 2 holes. Literally just a white blanket with 2 eye holes in it. You don't have to be an idiot to mistake this for a ghost costume. But most of our classmates are idiots. Do I want to buy anything? A free gift? Sure. I just buy it because it's free. So I wouldn't have enough to know what's a gift needs given. Yeah. It will make you laugh big. A very good salad. I'll take it. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining us. I did not expect this many people to be listening to me doing voices. It's half awesome and half terrifying. Okay. I guess I'll go to class. The day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons, sometimes after all the monster nonsense and dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this school. You gain 2 smarts. You're hanging out with the baddest asses you know, generally being bad and asses when suddenly a masked villain bursts into and threatens you. I have been waiting a long time for this confrontation, he says, following you, hunting you, waiting for the perfect moment, and now prepare to meet your doom and pay for all that you've done to me. I gave her like the that one voice, not the Mickey Mouse one, but the other one, wasn't it? I think.
Oh, holy shit! I never did anything wrong to anyone ever. I have no idea who this could be.
I've done so many things wrong that to so many people I have no idea which one you could be.
Wonder no more, says the masked villain and rips his mask off.
Oh my god, of course, it's that guy, the one from, you totally know this guy, right, Damien?
Never seen that dude before. He must have been beef with Amara.
I have beef with all of you, tiny fools. It is Univertica, Junior.
Oh, of course, Univertica, Junior. No clue.
You collaborated with your 3 best friends to destroy my father.
Scott, Vera, and Miranda?
No way, he made Liam, Coach, and Alfred.
I mean Faith, Hope, and Joy.
I have no idea what. I have no idea who the fuck these people are.
Yeah, I literally never heard of them.
Puny mortals, they are classmates of yours who formed a coven.
Oh, a coven, they have names?
Yeah, definitely always think of them as pretty much one entity.
Oh, yeah, right. That one time they made us talk to their dead friend, Rabaroo, to get the secret to killing some penicillin, right? What was that dude's name?
Univertica, and I am Univertica Jr., and now you will pay.
It seems like you really pissed this bad guy off. Luckily, you watch fiction. You know how this shit goes down. Thinking quickly, you take the opportunity to reveal the real plan. You were only befriending the coven to betray them. Recognize the symbol on his armor is that of your father, gasps. You and Renato Jr. are siblings. Screw it. I've had always heard that I had a long-lost sibling, but Amara, it's you. I never would have guessed. I mean, I suppose I do see the resemblance. We both have eyes, limbs, torsos, and the ability of human speech. Amara, do you have any idea what this means? I have a Groupon for a whole day of fun sibling activities, but until now, I had no one to whom to indulge. Will you come with me now, sibling? I mean, you gotta say yes, right, or risk blowing your cover. Also, you're broke-ass high school monster with very limited money to your name. And who are you to turn down a free spa day? Before you can give an answer, Univertica has spirited you away to a really badass spa for all kinds of evildoers. You got really treaty virgin blood manicure and spider silk facials while wearing matching fluffy pink slippers and dragon scale battle armor. You go shopping for cute back to villainy outfits, and then at the end of the super fun day, you decide to see if Univertica Jr. can be defeated by penicillin like his father. And from the way he died after you slipped him some in you thinking it's a yes. Crushed it. It's 2 bonus, 1 smart for you, and your totes all swag. You temporarily big brother bought you before you killed him. And also you totally impressed Polly and Damien. Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, I guess this one, even though his voice hurts my throat. When you get to Damien and Zoe's table, you find yourself in the middle of a pretty intense situation. Dahlia and Damon are sitting right next to each other, chewing their lunches way too hard and furiously ignoring each other. Zoe is staring excitedly at the two of them, phone out, ready to film. And that's it. The final showdown between Stormy Blue and Nightmare Delilah and Spicy Red Baby Damien. It's today the day the Aquana family claimed the 8th circle of hell. Alright guys, I got my phone camera ready. Rolling, rolling, you can start the bloodbath whenever you're ready. ...
Any second now. ...
Give
it.
Hold on.
Give us a fucking break, will you? We're not going to resolve century-old dispute between our families in the cafeteria. Anticlimactic.
Oh, a new voice. Which means I need a drink. You're not wrong. Oh god, I gotta think of another girl voice. I've only got 2 girl voices. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sitting.
That's basically the same voice. Yeah. I'm just gonna give him like another dumb voice because I can't think of a good girl voice for her.
Yeah, I'm sitting right here because of Damien's so scrawny. It's sniffy, I didn't notice him before I sat down. And I'm sitting here because fuck you.
Yeah, fight. For the oh god, now I lost his voice. Her voice.
For the last time, I'm not dramatically appropriate.
Zoe does not respond. Instead, she is wordly sliding 2 knives across the table and waiting patiently. What the hell? So what does your plan here? Will you convince them to fight or convince Zoe that there's something even juicier going on? It's usually because... Okay. Well, you know what they say. If you're not fighting someone to the death, it's usually because you leave secretly sexy feelings for them. Look, I know you guys can't actually fight for the A circle right now, but you must want to fuck each other up at least little, right? How about a thumb war over dessert? I'll do this one.
What?
What?
Hold on.
What? Number 1, I don't have feelings. Number 2, if I did, none of them would be secret sexy feelings for the blue raspberry crapcopter. I'll even anger David about your inaccurate assumption. I'm another way in which I am superior to him. I'll kill you for this. Later, because right now I'm eating lunch. And lunch is not the time for climactic slaughter.
I'm going to touch you aggressively.
Only regular slaughter.
There were.
Oh, wait. It's...
No words. Don't fool me. I can see that sexual chemistry bubbling below the surface like a river of boiling blood. It's adorable. Hey, Amara, I noticed you... Longest. And... Hey, Amara, I noticed you haven't tried to fight me to the death either, if you know what I mean.
Gonna drink again. I could probably rush through this game, but then my voice would be gone, so I'm gonna take it a little slow, so I don't lose my voice halfway through it, and then y'all just have to read through the stream. have almost drunk a whole bottle of Powerade, though. Luckily, I got more. Just gonna rest my throat for 5 seconds. Actually, one more drink. Doesn't hurt. Alright. You're pretty sure you do, and you're all about it. I am officially halfway. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. The day you skip class and just hang out in the bathroom because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathroom, you gain 0 shifts but gain 2 boldness. Later, you see Damien packing a bag. Not him looking at my voice.
I'm going away for the weekend. To detention. I have fucking detention again. Why? Because I rigged the teacher's lounge door with booby traps and poured silky piss on whatever opened it. I mean, I didn't even set anything on fire this time. Let me spill the tea. This school is strict as fuck.
Did not realize how much cussing this game has till I play it, and I'm like, game cusses like every sentence.
See what I mean? Anyways, just brainstorming some ways to keep things entertaining beyond fucking ditching.
Do it, just fucking ditch, do it. Cross species, academic, social barriers to make lifelong friends with a diverse group of students in detention and find out those silly dancing that you're not so different after all. Do it, just fucking ditch. Do it. I'll do that one.
Damn, why did I not think of that? I mean, I just did, and I didn't consider it as a serious option. If I skip detention, they're gonna do is give me detention. I can do anything. Make a bonfire out of the desk, jerk off into the potions.
What the hell? Definitely putting, when I post this on YouTube, definitely putting that, not made for kids.
And I just skip detention forever and wreak as much havoc as I want. Fuck yeah, havoc.
Well, you may have created a monster, but at least he's your monster. You gain 2 smarts and 1 boldness. I've done every area, I think. Maybe, have I done the library? Maybe I'll do the library. Easy steps to enlarge your tentacles. The day you spend some time to the library PC sending malice spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such blatant scams? You lose 10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares, and you gain 2 money. You're distracted from your work by some very creative swearing from across the room. It sounds like Damien. No one else can curse quite that fluently.
You greasy mound of possum tits.
What the?
Why don't you eat your keyboard and shit out life, loser?
You can't help going over there to investigate. Seems like he's playing the popular and extremely competitive online game, Federation of Fables. Judging by his swearing, he's not doing very well. And judging by the laughter coming over the voice chat, it doesn't look like he's swearing. His swearing is working either. He looks like he's about to put his fist through the monitor. You gotta help him. You play the game all the time. It's time to reveal Damien that the most fucked up secret of Federation of Fables. Speak the forbidden name of the faceless great god into the microphone, driving the opposing team mad. I'll do this one. You confidently pluck the headset from Damien's head, stand behind him, and place your hands over his on the keyboard. It's like the scene in Ghost starring Patrick Swayze You started an OG, only goblins. It's like that scene in Ghost starring Patrick Swayze, but with video games instead of erotic poetry. Pottery, not poetry. You're smashing all the buttons with grace until your character turns himself into a tractor and runs over the enemy team. The match is basically won already, but to show off a bit, you release this character's ultimate technique, which is basically giving the leader of the opposing team AIDS in real life. What the hell?
Whoa! Did you just give the fucker AIDS? That's so much better than cursing. I had no idea characters were capable of this. I should have suspected it since its name is Oswaldo the War Tractor, Guardian of AIDS.
Who the hell makes these games? Well, at least you're the one who romanced Damien a bit and not the guy who just got AIDS. You gained 2 fun and 1 boldness. Gotta keep doing the Damien one so that I actually have a chance on that. So, even though his voice is hurting my throat more than anybody's, so here we go. You arrive at your chosen table to find Damien dejectedly hefting a ball of mashed potatoes while Polly sadly passes her hand through the same.
Seriously?
Oh, I can't remember if I did that. I keep forgetting which female voice I'm doing because I think I did the. Oh, I think I remember. Oh. Seriously, what do we have to do to get food fights started in this cafeteria?
I honestly do not know. I tried throwing potatoes at the people, yelling food fight, but I think everyone is too scared of me to fight back.
You'd smash. You tried to. She is a ghost, so you go right through her.
And I can't throw any food because of my stupid ghost hands. Plates, mirrors, antique furniture, sure, but not food.
There's gotta be a way to provoke a food war. My dads are always telling me to be more political.
But we're not political. We're strength as hitting things, and my strength is being unbelievably hot all the time.
Unbelievably hot, that's it. We'll set the cafeteria on fire. Wait, no, that's not a solution. That is arson. Why do I always jump straight to arson?
I've always wondered what it would be like to eat ghost. It's hard to watch them struggle through this by themselves, so you step in with an idea of your own. Wars. Wars? Oh, sorry, I keep clearing my throat. I have to keep doing that because, like I said, his voice is hurting my throat. Wars are fought over scarce sources, steal everybody's food, and put it in a pile that's ought to do it. Hey, Polly, you know how the Greeks fought a whole war over Helen of Troy? Face, we just need you to get kidnapped by Trojan. I'll do this one.
Whoa! Is that what politics do? Beating people up and putting their stuff in a big pile? I didn't know I was already so good at politics.
I mean, they're not wrong. It's basically what politics do. Still, like, take people's stuff and then cause people to get angry. Like, stamps and stuff. But I ain't gonna, done with politics. But anyway.
And then I can roll around in the food pile. It feels so good on my non-skin.
Damien spends the rest of the lunch piling up everybody's food in an enormous food mountain. Hungry students are soon swarming the mountain, trying to grab what they can while Damien pelts them with fire and knives from above. In a panic, the students turn on each other, fighting with the only weapons they have, the food in their hands.
Fight! I think a fight like this is how I died.
The casualties are beyond counting, but no one will be forgetting that food fight anytime soon. I'll go outdoors. I enjoy the voice acting. I gotta go. I'll try to catch you later. Well, thanks for coming in. Glad you enjoyed. I will eventually post this to YouTube if YouTube will let me, since I have the music in the background. Hopefully they can, but I'll try to post these for people to watch later. I know how hard it can be to watch a full stream because some of them are pretty long. Okay, the day during recess you start a half-hour raid that goes full crazy. At one point, the small magical Latino cat slips on a banana peel. You start to laugh at him. He asks you to stop, but you don't. You laugh so hard at him that you somehow steal 2 fun from him. Hooray! Damien just minding his own business, clotheslining people when suddenly a loud siren goes off above you. It's the Slayer. She's on the roof of the school holding a megaphone and she's looking right at Damien. Oh god, I can't remember how I did her voice. What up, ball sack? Ball sack, I guess I should say. Put this in your horn and smoke it. Your mama's so fat when she possesses someone they don't need an exorcism. They need a liposuction.
Oh yeah, well.
Damien's stuck. It's up to you to figure out a comeback. You lean over and whisper in his ear. Your mama's so poor she can't even sell her soul because she only renting it. Wow. Fuck you and you Van Helsing looking piece of shit. I like both of these. But I like this one more.
Oh yeah, your mama's so poor she can't even sell her soul because she's only renting it. Your mama's so dumb she thinks hellmouth is what you get if you suck too much dick. Your mama's so ugly she lost a beauty contest to the girl from The Exorcist. Your mama's so cursed she...
Alright, I quit.
The Slayer runs off to search the internet for comebacks and she's too late. Damien already won. You gain 2 boldness and 1 fun. Where do I want to go? I'll do the auditorium again. That day, while rehearsing the class play, you totally forget your lines. It's terrible, but you don't let that get you down. You start improvising all your lines, and it's marvelous. Somehow, it enhances the pantheon of the play, unexpected ways, and that's saying something since half of your person is a rap battle against your inner fears. You gain 2 creativity. You're doing your thing when a wild Damien suddenly appears. Okay, that's a cool looking outfit.
Hey, you look like you have nothing better to do. I need a mount for the prom because walking is for losers. And also because I lost my driver's license after I drove my motorcycle through another Sunday school picnic. But I won't take any lame-ass mount. I need the best creature in hell. So let's brainstorm. If I don't need an answer in the next... if I don't answer in the next 10 seconds, I'm putting a bit in your mouth and riding you.
We're talking hell here. A goat, but just any goat. A goat that's a real asshole. What about a giant, gelatinous 50 noses creature at your house that spit bile and eats corpses? I say the goat.
You mean like Judas the goat? The sociopath and murder goat that lured all other goats into sniper fire in the Galapagos Islands? Oh yeah, he's definitely the worst creature in hell. So, sickening. I'm gonna gallop into prom on the caprine bastard in the spun of hell that I am. Like the spun of hell I am.
By the way, Judas the goat is real. Google the war on goats and prepare to be disturbed. You gain 2 smarts and 1 boldness. Normally I would stream for like 3 hours, but I don't think I'm going to be able to last that long. I think by the time this one ends it'll be like 2 hours. But I will need to rest my voice. So I apologize if this stream is a little shorter than my normal ones, but I have a good excuse. My throat's effed up. No sooner have you sat down at Damien and Miranda table that haunting melody fills the air. It's a melody of cold northern peaks, of cloying sweetness, of supple bovine teat, the song of
The ice cream wizard!
He's here, he's here, he's here. I'm gonna eat some of the ice cream and then puke on somebody I don't like.
Oh goodness! This ice cream wizard only comes but once per solstice during the hour of the Ascent pancake.
You see an old dude in a floppy blue hat pushing a refrigerator cart with a dish shit magic pointed on the side.
So many great options to choose. Should I get the magma bar, the brain destroyer, or chocolate boomstick? Or what about fear of death, frozen cobra, berserker berry blitz?
The wizard frozen treat invariably turned me into a frog for some reason. Perhaps I simply have not tried the right one yet. But which to try? If only someone would suggest a solution to what truly the most difficult problem I have ever faced.
Try the sugar busted princess lit, beat him up, and take all the ice cream. Do that one.
How boorish!
Did someone say bull rush?
No, I said boorish. As like it's social. I see. You did not mishear me after all, but you were simply looking for an excuse to beat up the ice cream wizard.
Joke's on you, Miranda. I'm never not looking for an excuse to beat up the ice cream wizard. Look at this ice cream I got. This one lets you breathe underwater, and this one licks you.
You brigger.
You brigger, you thief.
I got some sugar.
Is that busted?
Sugar basted Prince lips. Sugar basted Prince lips.
My reservations suddenly seem to have vanished.
Well, while you're in the ad, I gotta go pee anyways. So I'll be right back. I hope everybody's enjoying it. Oh God, my throat. I'm back.
My reservations suddenly seem to have vanished.
Good, because I want to try the popsicle. The stick is supposed to reveal how I'm going to die. Who would have known my death would involve so many bottlenose dolphins?
To celebrate the ice cream heist, Damien takes you to the beach and doesn't even try to drown you. Aww. God, my throat. I'm just gonna do random. Just look away and press. Apparently I'm going to the shop. Good old Mara, what is going on today? Screw it. So I don't just go here for no reason. I'll just buy the badass tattoo. Maybe Damien will like that. I don't know. Woohoo, that gave me like 5 seconds of resting my voice. Okay. I'll go back to the gym. And then every dodgeball match takes place. Many people fall during the battle. You can't take any more, so you immediately go straight to the other team's leader and start negotiating. No, I can't even talk. Negotiating for a truce. After hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement with an unexpected twist. You gain 10 righteousness, but this game is so wrong in so many ways that you would be lucky if you could do anything with that. And 2 charm. You see Damien beating the piss out of a goblin, like he always does when he's depressed. You go over and ask him what's up.
It's the whole heir to the throne of hell thing that's really bumming me out. I hate being a prince of hell. I'm gonna hate being a king of hell even more. I mean, how am I supposed to rebel against authority when I am the authority? Oh, not even beating the piss out of goblins is cheering me up.
Damien continues to beat the piss out of a goblin, but his heart clearly isn't in it.
I mean, is there anything right I can do as king of hell? Literally anything?
You forget about the ultimate way to fight authority. Total war, king have harems, and I'll definitely join yours. You're forgetting about the ultimate way to fight authority. Total war. I'll do that one.
Oh yeah, war. I totally forgot about war. Probably because my dads are such lame asses. They keep going about what's the word? Diplomancy,
Diplomancy.
Diplomacy, am I saying that right? Diplomacy? Whatever. I have it taken out of the dictionary when I'm king. Suck on that, Webster.
Damien's so excited he even stopped strangling the goblin. It sends you a message coupon as a thank you. You gain 2 smarts and 1 boldness. I think this actually is about to be over. If I do play this again, I'll try to romance other people so it's always a little different. If I do play this again, I probably will eventually, because this was fun and people seem to enjoy it. You sit with Zoe and Damien. Damien seems angry, but is low energy way, which is very weird for him. You feel the urge to check.
Don't talk to me, fuck mice. I have a cold and I feel like shit, and I don't want to drink my soup and murder someone.
What? That's the adorable little cup you're drinking from?
What? This cup is not adorable. It's a trophy that I took from a super buff dude after I killed him.
But it says #1 son of hell on it.
Yeah, well, maybe the buff dude was the #1 son of hell before I killed him and took his soup mug. Shut up, don't look at it, look at me.
Okay, well, if you have no sentimental attachment to it, I guess you'll sell it to me for 1,000, or for, let's see, 10,000 money.
Yeah, right, like you had that much money.
Dude, I was a electric deity, Eldritch deity devouring souls for centuries? You think I never took their swag along the way? Give me the cup.
No, it's my #1 son of hell mug, and you can't have it. Get away from me with your tentacles and your mouth and your invasive questions.
Why should I get away? Why? They could go on like this all lunch, but maybe if you jump in, you can curry favor with one of them. Leave Damien alone so he can sell or give the cup away because he's under a terrible curse that means that he must keep it in his possession. It's his nothing to do with eternal love. Psst, Zoe, watch this. Of course, this cup couldn't belong to Damien. He's the 8th son of hell, at best. I'll do this one.
That's fucking right. It's a curse. A crazy, crazy curse.
A curse?
Yeah.
I love curses. Tell me everything.
Oh, well, you see, if you were to ever give away my number one son of hell cup, my skin would turn itself inside out and my eyes would disintegrate. And I would stop believing the effectivity of getting vaccinated.
That's so cool. Wow, Damien, that sounds like a really powerful curse. I'm glad you kept that adorable cup for non-sentimental reasons.
Yo, Amara, that was cool of you, thanks. I feel 8% less sick now.
Yes.
Yes.
Hopefully, 8 less sick translate into some good prom date potential. It's nighttime. I go back to the bathroom. The day you skip class, you just hang out in the bathroom because you're authority. Away there, you run into Mamma Mia, the Oni girl. She offers you some of her weird Japanese energy drink. You drink and say it tastes crazy as hell. You need to check the contents of this shit. Guarana seed extract, benzoic acid, 50 milligrams of caffeine, and 100 milligrams of boldness. Well, it wasn't bad at all. You gained 2 boldness. Thank Mamma Me, and proceed to the bathrooms. Afterward, Damien comes up and punches you affectionately in the shoulder.
Hey, asshole, go to hell. Like, literally, my house is in hell and I'm inviting you over. Don't read too much into it. Only one problem. In order to get there, you kind of gotta damn your immortal soul. So how about it? What crimes against God and man will you commit so you can hang out?
Oh, I think I've already damned looking into your eyes feels so good it must be a sin. I'll run over a bunch of nuns with a lawnmower. That's messed up and he'll probably like that.
Oh yeah, the old nuts on a lawnmower prank. Classic. Let me know if you need to borrow my lawnmower. It's got monster truck wheels and a grenade launcher.
That sounds badass. That's one way to cut grass. Just throw grenades at the grass.
These days you can never be too careful when you're mowing down nuns. You know they're starting to carry nunchucks. What in the world coming to?
With the help of Damien's nun mower, you're able to give a whole commit of nuns, even if they are all black belts in nunjitsu. You gain 2 fun, 1 money from the collection plate. Will I get rejected this time? Oh, you can pick to go with none of them if you wanted to. I should have done that when calculus said no. Okay. Ask Damien to the prom, and then we'll end the stream because my throat is hurting, and I hope everybody enjoyed. But let's see. You finally pluck up the courage to ask for your beloved to go to the monster prom with you.
Prom? With you? You dumb fuck. That's a fucking great idea. Are you some kind of genius or something? I tell you what you are. My date to prom.
Prom night was crazy intense. At one point, a classmate of yours criticized how Damien is always getting in a fist fight, for which Damien punched him, starting yet another fist fight. You joined in and fought with him back to back. It was a super sexy choreographed fight, and you even exchanged trusting glances while watching over each other's backs. And that wasn't the only time that night you took care of Damien's rear. Wink. We got most diplomatic smile, and Damien's got the sexiest horn, apparently. Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Damien loved fire to the very end. Unfortunately, that wasn't a super legal affair, and he ended up in prison for arson. Fortunately, prison was flammable. Calculator led a robot uprising, but it was like a nice uprising that didn't riot or kill people. They just politely asked to have more rights and equal pay. Eventually, everything was fine until some monster led a rebellion to kill all robots because they were rude robot racists. But everything ended up just fine because Calculator traveled back in time and took care of it. Scott turned out to be a genius and became the most renowned mathematician in the country. Just kidding, he became an athlete. Duh, he's still a bit of a simpleton, but as lovable and good-hearted as ever. For those 6 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in the war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. You have unlocked 10 new images. Alright. Shorter stream than usual, but it was fun. I hope everybody enjoyed. I just, like I said, I just wanted to try something different that was totally out of my comfort zone, and y'all seem to enjoy it, so I'm glad I did it. I'm going to raid out to somebody. Let's see who is on. You know what? I'll return the favor. I'll raid Shadow. But I'm glad everybody enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I am now going to rest my voice. So everybody have a great day.